He's here right now. I'm just going to do all the social media shares and all that good stuff, and we'll wait for you guys to catch up. How have you been this week? Once you get involved, just get stuck into the chat. Just let me know how your week's been. Have you had much success on roulette? Did you win at the end of the tournaments of the weekend? Yeah, all that good stuff. Good thing for me, I had all this already kind of typed out and ready to go. Just need to copy the link in and ping them out. And I'll just wait for you guys to join me. I think we'll do a wee YouTube share. Yeah, sweet. So we have, well, I see 5 of yous now. Sweet. Now, if you were here last week, Shooting Star, my boy. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you very much. How are you, bud? How are you? All good, mate. I'm all good. Okay, cool. So we'll wait for us to get up to that kind of 10. We got to 10 quite quickly last week. So, Shooting Star, that is the only pack I'm opening today. Is a £25 pack, because I've noticed quite a bit on Twitter and that kind of thing that a lot of people are pulling some amazing £25 packs. If you look at the screen, you'll see we've got a decent wee balance up there. We've done pretty well. Oh, no sound? No sound? Hello? Somebody's saying I've got no sound. It looks like I've got sound on my end. Can someone confirm that for me? I'm just going to check myself. Hello? Yeah, I've got sound. Yeah? Oh, cool. Is it working now? Sweet, 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 sweet. MVP, good to see you. Nexter, by the way, really glad to see you here, buddy. Nexter442, by the way, if you ever see him drop a comment in any of the videos, it's definitely worth reading and taking some advice from. Guy's great. He's not on Twitter or anything like that, so it's just part of the little kind of community we've got on the channel, which is always great to see. So Nexter, thanks a lot for joining us. MVP, great to see you. Stuart Conley, my boy, dropping some kisses. Love to see it, love to see it. Right, okay, so it looks like we're up to about that kind of 10 mark. Okay, now, like last week, what I did is I loaded up some 32-man roulettes so that when we got the live stream going, we could just drop some of them nice and quickly. Now, what I did realise is if you put yourself into a roulette tournament and then you haven't looked at the result, but you were to open your collection, you will find out if you've won or not, because the card will be missing, or you'll see all these new players come out. I won a 32-man the other day and I got like 6 threads and like 8 word processes, whatever. I forgot about it, didn't check the result, opened the collection and they were all there. So, so I've not, because I put myself into these tournaments last night for you guys on the video, I've not opened the app all day today. So, so for you guys who are here nice and early, we've got some 32-man tournaments. We'll just open them up and we will see how we've done, okay? Bear in mind, I've got no idea what the results look like at the moment. We have put in, I did 3 of these last night, so I put in an Aspilicueta, a Heuberg and a Ward Prowse, and then, we just sold a Duda. Excellent, whoever bought that, thank you. And I did one of them this morning when I was doing my daily roulettes, because it came up and I'd seen that I'd lost because I didn't see all the cards in the collection, so I can't remember who that was right enough. But so let's have a look. Who have we got in the first roulette tournament? We have Aspilicueta, who won as well last week. He dispatches the Fred in the first round. Always a good sign. Love to see that. Fred being the tank that he is. Oh, we've got a coin toss with Dazapool. By the way, I do pretty well on these coin tosses. I beat FPL Green Arrow on a 32 mana on coin toss in the first round by an Azpilicueta, and in the second round I had Vespasian, and he beat me by coin toss as well. So I do have a little bit of luck. Højbjerg, here we go, come on. Oh, the tackles I've done us. Well done to you, Trim98, for beating us. Who got to the final? Trim never made it, but Højbjerg did do the damage himself anyway. Oh, well. And we have another 32 mana. I think this is going to be JWP, the man himself. It is. And we've got Enda Stevens in the first round. Surely we swamp him. We do. Brilliant. And we've got Threads. Can we do it twice? No, we can't. Threads bust us again. Okay, so I've kept some cards deliberately, guys. Mad Dog Beast. Oh, he's lost in a coin toss. Unlucky, buddy. So I've got some other cards to put in the tournaments. We'll do that just now. And we'll kind of leave them ticking away, and we'll come back to them as and when we can upload through the videos and whatever. So let's see what tournaments we've got ready to go. There's a 32 mana we could probably get involved in on the video. So a 32 mana, it's got to be one of the big boys, isn't it? But none of them are here. So we've just put an Azpilicueta, or we've just put all three of them through recently, so it might not take us back. One of them, we might have had to put a dud in before we can put one of the heavy hitters in. Oh, that's disappointing. Who else could we throw in? Oh, I don't want to put a Fred in. Fred's just too much money for me to be putting into these tournaments. I really want to stick a Ward Prowse in or something. I wonder if we go with this 32 man that's not ready to go, and if we just put a dud in, if that will release us. Like Freeman, you're 28. You can go in that one there. I wonder if that releases us to be able to put Azpilicueta or something like that into this one now. I wonder. There's Højbjerg, right? We've got Højbjerg. I don't know if he was actually. Yeah, we've got Højbjerg anyway. Let's just stick him in. Right, so we've got a Højbjerg. Beautiful. Sweet. Okay, cool. So we've got a Højbjerg and 132 man. We've got a Diddy in the other one, so we're not going to worry about that. The 16 mana, let's get involved in that with something as well. It's, oh man, the big hitters are here, are they again? Really need to watch your rotation on your picks for these guys, because if you're going to be doing something like this, it is nice to have the big boys to put into tournaments. I think we can maybe do the same little trick again that we've just done. So if we find the 16 mana that's the furthest away, and let's just put a dud in. Sorry if you're winning one of these tournaments, by the way, and getting one of my cast-offs. That guy, yeah, you can go, bye. Let's see, there are 16 mana, it's halfway. Can we get, yeah, there's the boy there, JWP, let's stick him in. Excellent. Right, okay, cool. So we've got that all kind of set up. Let's have a look at the stream, see the comments and all that kind of stuff. So we're up to 10, which is nice. Sounds all good. Glad you're well. Yeah, so, alright, pal, how are we? Rocking the lockdown beard, Ross. I've actually been calling it my COVID beard, because that's exactly what it is a big fucking virus on my face. I hate the look of it, but I get pure attached to touching it and all that kind of thing as well. Right, so we've been going now, guys, for about 8 minutes or so. If you have found the link on like Twitter or any of these other places, if you can like it and share it and all that kind of stuff, guys, just helps promote the video, and hopefully the better we do, the more fun we can have, and you know, all that kind of stuff we can get stuck in, because the point of the video, of course, is we're going to be picking the people's entry. Okay, we're going to be going into the, let's just open it up now, the midweek aces. I did a Twitter poll and I asked you guys what you think I should do. Should we go into the aces? Should we just go balls deep and put the best possible team possible into the aces? Or should we pick a slightly weakened and more appropriate team for the midweek super amateurs? And you guys voted in your droves and you went for the super aces, okay? So if we open the super aces, you'll see who I've got, pardon me, who we can actually get played with. And I'll just kind of stick this on the screen here for you guys so you can see. There we go, sorted. So, like last week, we're going to be doing a poll on this for who we should be picking in the team, who we should be, sorry, my phone's beeping and I'm just concerned that it's maybe people want to get on the chat and that. Are all good. So, we're going to vote, okay, so we get 9 players into the aces, okay. Now, This week we've got a much better selection. We've got some good forwards that could probably do some damage for us, as well as some tidy defenders and some useful midfielders. So everyone who's involved here, we've only got 10 of us now, that will pop up I'm sure. I might even just give it another shout out on Twitter or whatever at some point, because last week we got up to about the 30 mark, which I was really happy with. And I'd like to get as much interaction in this as possible. That's the name of the game at the end of the day. And then we'll get back into the roulette tournaments we've entered, and we've got some money. If you look at the balance in the top right hand corner, I was saying to Shooting Star, I've noticed a lot of the pack luck on Twitter and whatnot has went into the £25 packs, so we'll open a bunch of them as well, and we'll see what luck we get, and hopefully the packs are a bit better, and hopefully our luck is a bit better than it was on the live stream last week. Okay, so for you guys that are here now, I'll let you guys, because you're here nice and early, and you're interacting and all that good stuff. I'm still in amateur mode. I was going to ask you to pick the 1 4-star, but we can pick as many 4-stars as we want. We only have 3 of them. But let's have a look at the fixtures, okay? So we've got Aston Villa at home to West Ham. We've got Palace at home to Wolves. Bournemouth at home to Leicester. Newcastle at home to Watford. And Man U at home to Norwich. And we'll have another little scan through the starting lineups in case you haven't seen them already. And you can have a wee gander. Now, I think a good strategy with this is picking teams that you fancy to win or do well at least, and just kind of maybe ball it into maybe 1 or 2 teams. When I was kind of doing this last night, myself, if I wasn't doing this video and I was just picking my own squad, who would I pick and how would it look and that kind of thing, and I came out with what I thought would be a pretty decent team. I'd be surprised if the team you guys pick is going to be too different, because as my collection, there's only so many cards I have that look attractive and might be useful. But there's a few curveballs in here, like Bournemouth. I've seen somebody post a Footstock like virtuals table. So if you're new around here, right, normally Footstock do all of this on live football. Obviously there's not been live football, so what they've been doing is like generating a virtual match, picking a virtual lineup for the game, rotating some players. You don't see a lot of players, not a lot of them start every game, they have a bit of rotation. And then they kind of like old school Football Manager. They've also got some sort of match engine that takes all the statistics and all the data they input and gives you a scoreline, goal scorers, yellow cards, and obviously a winner at the end of it. But when I looked at that table that somebody posted on Twitter, Bournemouth were second after like 7 games or something like that, these virtuals. And I made the comment that virtual Eddie Howe is much better than Eddie Howe sort of thing. So as much as I would probably lean towards Leicester away at Bournemouth, Bournemouth and these virtuals can be tricky, and you do want to coin to reuse a phrase I heard John say, you might want to be a little bit contrarian, rather than everyone banging on Man United. Maybe you stick some money maybe you pick some Norwich players over some Man U players, if you thought that's the way that was going to go. Personally, Man United at home at Norwich, on any simulation with the statistics of halfway through this season, I don't see anything but a Man United win, to be honest with you. Aston Villa West Ham is a tricky fixture. Aston Villa have been kind of hot and cold this year. West Ham, you don't even need to tell you anything about it, but you expect both teams to concede with the kind of players they've got, like your Grealishes and Fornals and these types of guys, McGinn, Rice, whatever. You expect there to be activity in midfield, but both their goalkeepers are pretty good. Heaton and Fabianski are definitely nothing to be snotted at. The biggest disappointment for me is Palace are playing Wolves, because they're 2 teams that I'm heavily involved in on Footstock, and them playing against each other, it kind of puts me in this kind of difficult kind of situation where I need to kind of pick one over the other. Or you tell me, is that wrong, guys? Can you back both sides of a game? Let's see, I've got some comments. Nick Smith was having the same debate myself regarding pro versus amateur, thinking that everyone is going to have Bruno, and I didn't. Yeah, okay, that's a very good point, Nick. If there is a lot of Bruno, Martial, Rashfords, and if Man United do swamp it, then it might kind of blows out the water. MVPs went for amateur as well because of not having a Bruno. Try and have a look at PPGs, mate. I have a wee spreadsheet, but only for Thursday games. Nice. Also, there's no home bias. Really, Ross? That is interesting. Thank you very much for that. I will take that little bit of info and I will keep that here. So, what do we think, guys? The first pick, right? The first player. Let's right. We need a goalkeeper, don't we? Right now, I'm going to take this one out of your hands, I think, right? Because we only have 3 goalkeepers, and I'm going to go for De Gea, right? Because yeah, I'm going to go with De Gea. So I'm going to take that one out of your hands. Apologies, guys, but I just don't want to waste your time. Everyone voting for De Gea. If you were going to vote for Patricio, or Ramsdale for that matter, please let me know. But let's have a look at the defence. Okay, so let's start. We're definitely going to have one defender because we need one, right? So let's just start from there. Let's have the one defender that you would be picking in the squad. Okay, is it going to be is it Wan-Bissaka, Chilwell, Van Aanholt, Doherty? Those four are really the top contenders. Are you going to pick something for me that's a bit more left field, like a Federico Fernandez or a Max Aarons? Maybe even a Tyrone Mings or a Nathan Ake. Tyrone Mings looks really good in one of these amateur tournaments, being a 1-star, because for the beginner ones you need a 1-1-star. And he's pretty much as good as it comes from what I can tell, certainly. Got Cantwell, Buendia in my teams because of the dodgy results. Yeah, MVP, you might be onto something there big time, because there's been a few results that have just totally swung us all. You know, Brighton and Liverpool, and Man City got the one at the weekend against, was it Burnley? But it was a hard fought game. It wasn't like 5-0 City or whatever. It was a lot tighter than you would probably have expected it to be. So yeah. So I need the votes coming in, guys. One defender. Who are we picking for the team? Okay. While you are picking the defender, I'll go and open a pack. How does that sound? Right, so I'll go open a pack and I need some votes. Oh, I mentioned the top contenders. I missed out on Ricardo Pereira. I just didn't see him there for some reason. But yeah, so we've got Pereira and Chilwell for Leicester, as well as the other guys in there as well. So who do you think is going to do the damage for us at the back? Or those votes come in. Let's go and open a £25 pack. Like I said, I just think there seems to be a lot of £25 luck. And out of the £100 packs I've opened, two have been good, 2 have been bad, I think it is. So I'm going to, plus as well, if I buy 4 premium packs, I get 20 players, whereas if I buy 1 exclusive, I get 10. So even though the chances of you getting better cards is higher, of course, there's just some basic maths involved. I get 20 cards at the end of it, more likely I can recoup my money or get something better, more chances to win, basically. So let's open the first one. I'm not going to use my coupon. Actually, I'm going to use my coupon. Why not? I'm a tight bastard. Who are we getting? First out the traps. Yes! I've got this guy in my buy list. I can take that off now. Martinelli. That is a win. £16 player. Kasper Schmeichel. That's really good. Oh, do we maybe put Kasper Schmeichel on the squad? Do we take De Gea out? It's a question. John Ruddy. Oh, great. Oh, thank you for not giving me another one of them, please. Now, I got this guy right early in my footstock career, and I sold him. But apparently he's highly rated. That's obviously he's £1.55. Alex Tete, we might throw him into an 8-man tournament or something. So I'm going to keep that Anthony Gordon. We're getting some coupons if we can get. I think we've probably broke even on that on the players alone. So if we can get some good tournaments, if I can get a £5 in tournaments, I'll be happy. If we got 20, that'd be phenomenal, of course. But no, we just get the £1. Okay, so what did we end up with in the end? We got a Martinelli, Anthony Gordon and Tete. Takes us to about the £20 mark. And then the 2 goalkeepers, £22. Yeah, so we're maybe down like £2 or something. But having Martinelli in that haul, I'm really happy with that, because he is in my order book for purchase, so I don't need to go and buy him now, which is great. So we'll leave that to one side. Now, the mistake we made in the live stream last week was we kept coming in and out of picking the team and whatnot. And we kept having to do it again and again. I'm not going to go back and pick the goalkeeper, because I think he's what goalkeeper. Are we going to go with Schmeichel? You tell me, is Schmeichel better than De Gea? For this weekend's fixtures, Man U at home at Norwich, there's no home bias. And Bournemouth at home to Leicester. And Kasper Schmeichel away to Leicester. Sorry, that's the whole point of me saying that. So the defence, has that changed since the pack? No, it won't have. But who are we looking at? Let's see the votes. Are they coming in? Are they coming in? So, Pereira, because you're backing a Leicester win MVP. Ross at FI has went for Pereira as well. No, I need one vote, Ross. I need one vote. Pereira is Bournemouth strikers and midfield, low PPG, but anything could happen. Now, Nick, I really like that shout, and there has been a bit of love for Pereira already. So we've got 14 to 15 of you on the stream. So if I can get another couple of votes in, because it can't just be all for Pereira, surely there's another opinion out there. Let's see what else we can do. I'll have a wee peek actually at the roulette. Now guys, if you're watching the video, don't be shy. Open the keyboard and just give me a vote. Who do you fancy? If you want to vote for Van Aanholt, you don't need to type the whole thing. PVA, that's brilliant. Wan-Bissaka, AWB. No problem. I don't mind. I can work that out. So let's go and check in on the games. Oh, brilliant. We've got one. It's just popped. Where are we? 16 mana. Okay, cool. Let's see it. So who have we got in this? Oh, James Ward-Prowse, please. Oh, no. Azpilicueta has done us in the first round. Belche, well done to you. Who made the final? Belche made it there. Coin toss, give it to him, I say. And he's done it. Well done to you, pal. You've got my James Ward-Prowse. Well done to you. What did they win? Or what could we have won? You know, it's one of those game show moments, isn't it? So I see 2 Freds. Oh, I see 2 Ward-Prowses, 3 Højbjergs, and 3 Azpilicuetas. That's a lovely 16 mana to win. And an Aubameyang. Oh, I'd love to have won that. And somebody put Luke Freeman into that. That wasn't me, was it? It wasn't Luke Freeman I put into that, surely. Who put Luke Freeman into that? Oh, Shotty. You cheeky boy. So we need to watch out because we have 2 duds, so we're not going to pay attention to them. Let's put the Alex Tete into an 8 mana. Actually, I'll put him into an 8 mana that you guys can jump on, right? So is it 0 now? There's a bit of a lag on the recording, okay? But if you can try and get into this one with me, I've got Alex Tete. And I'm the first one in. So you'll probably about 1 or 2 when you see this. 3 we're at now, about midway. So try and get involved in that one if you can with the lag that we have, and we'll come back to it. I see a vote coming in from Chilwell for Shooting Stars. So it means there's a lot of us leaning towards the Leicester thing. Nixter 442s went for AWB. Now Nixter, I love to give you credit, and I love to... Oh Jesus, there is some lag on this. I'm looking back now and you can just see Tete. Oh, I thought it was me packing Tete, never mind. Now next I'd love to give you a veto on this and go ahead, but it is the people's team, and still the majority of the love is going towards Pereira. We're not getting any more votes at this stage. I don't want to hang it about too long, so let's go and let's say we're taking Pereira. We'll put him in the squad along with De Gea, because I don't have anyone fighting against that. Now we need at least 1 midfielder. We're probably going to get more than 1 in the squad, but who is first on the list for us? Are we going Jota, Fred, Grealish, Moutinho, Maddison, Declan Rice, Cantwell? Now I've got to say, Cantwell let the people's team down big time last week. We packed him, and then you guys voted him in ahead of Jack Grealish, and Grealish did amazing at the weekend. Cantwell didn't, and we did just miss out on the money by less than 15 points. I forget exactly how much it was. We have Pedro Neto as well. Philip Billing, I thought I was going to enlist him. Not a Bournemouth fan, I'm not going to lie, even though they've been great on the virtuals. We've got Luka Milivojevic, Mr. Penalty himself, and the boy himself, John McGinn. So midfield guys, who are we going to be putting in beside De Gea and Ricardo Pereira? Well, I'm going to get some votes in. Don't trust me, I'm a noob. Fred and Maddison Shooting Star is jumping ahead of the gun, being a boss and saying we're getting 2 midfielders in right now. I'm just going to stick another little plea out to the Twitterverse, and we'll see if we get any more love. Oh, Ross F. Fine, love you, son. Love you, son. Five guys. The votes are coming. Need more for luck. Long. Cool. I'll put Ul rather than long. Bit of a mistype. What's your profit so far on Footstock from Cian McKenna? Now, Cian, I have deposited £850 as of recording now. You'll be able to see. Do we have any tournaments? I don't want to. Let me check the tournaments. Do we have any results? So Cian, oh yeah, we do. It's probably a dud that's in it, and the dud's not going to have won us anything. Oh no, it's Alex Tete. So we'll check the. I'll answer your question, Cian. Cian as well, by the way, has been on the channel for a long time. Has some great interactions in the comment section on the Football Index stuff that we do. But let's do the 8 mana, Cian, and then I'll come back to you. Okay. So we have in here, we have Phantasma, we have Jess B97, we've got me and Alex Tete up against Serge Aurier and Witty 3 in the first round. Højbjerg from Wannel's Way, Roman Saiz for Gallisum 08, Daza Pool FC's got a Patrick Van Arnholt, and Football Index gain Matt is winning by a Granit Xhaka. So it's not going to be a great haul. The Højbjerg and the Van Arnholt and the Redmond actually are really attractive. Saiss is useful. I'd be happy to win this, right? I'm not going to lie. Never going to be disappointed. But Sergio Aurier is a tough first round, and he's done us. He's done us in the first round. Guys, the luck we have on the stream has not been good. I think we need more viewers. I think that's what it is, guys. I think if we were to get to, we're at 15, I think if we got back up to where we were last week, Mark Kerslake, good to see you, son. Kian, so total deposits around the kind of 850 mark. If you have a look at the collection, the current value is 850 odd. We have 110 because we've been selling some players and we're on the market. And that value there that you see, 857, I believe, is the collective value of everything as you see it presented in front of you now. Okay, now what you do need to be aware is this is the cheapest, or this is the most expensive that anyone is willing to sell Aguero for. Okay, or no, it's the cheapest. No, it's the cheapest. Now, if you look at, if someone wants to buy this card, so somebody's saying sell me Aguero, it's £13.44. So that value there only tells you what, if you were to basically, it's not instant sell because there is an instant sell function on this, which you should never do from what I can see. It's like 2 pence a card or something like that. But it is your kind of instant market sell, is all these prices here. So if you wanted to liquidate tomorrow and go home, then I'd probably, there's no commission either like there is in Football Index. I would break even on the collection as it stands, plus I've got £110 in the pot. Plus I've got a bunch of kind of useful players floating about and doing some bits for us, tournament entries, and on top of that as well, I have these coupons which are basically virtual money. You could tally all these up, you're probably not going to. There's a lot of 50p's here that would take you forever. There's a £15 there. We've got a good spate of 5s and 20s here as well that equate to somewhere around the £200 mark. So we're up pretty well. We've only been on this for like a week, 10 days, something like that. We've been very close to getting some tournament money. We've not quite got there yet, but we need the people's team. Midweek aces, this is going to be a massive pot. You know, what's the pot sitting at the moment? 7.5 grand. You know, they're probably going to get up to about, I'd imagine, about 450 users on that. So 450, it's probably going to be about the 9-10 grand prize pot, you know. And what the prize pot, so obviously the more money there is, the more money you'll win, but what they also do is they increase the places. So the more people get involved in each tournament, the more people will actually take home some money, you know. More places are paid out, you know. It's like a horse race, you know. If there's only like 8 horses, you might only get winner, there's no each way. If there's like 12 horses, you'll get each way on the first 3. If there's like 25 horses, you'll get each way on the first 5. It's that kind of principle, you know. The more runners there are, the more places there will be to offer. So this will be an amazing pot, and if we can get into the prize money with this, it will give us a great boost in our first month, which we're still in. So let's have a look. We have a defender, we have a goalkeeper. We went for De Gea and Ricardo Pereira to start us off, okay. Midfielder, the first votes have come in for Fred and Maddison. That was both from the same person. I've seen a good bit of love for Fred coming in. I see Grealish and Fred. I see Fred and Grealish. Is that twice, Fred and Grealish? Okay, but there's a bit of consensus there. Ross at FI's come in with Fred as well. He's sticking to the rules, Ross. He's Scottish. He knows the rules in StockLand. And yeah, I'd say so, Kian. You know, we've made tons of mistakes. We've been on the roulette a lot. Which honestly, see, when you win at roulette, your value and your profit bumps up something rotten, but you do sometimes have to wade through some losses and eat a bit of that back up before you get another win. So roulette is a very fine balance, and I do recommend it. I said this in the last stream, if you are going to do roulette, the 8 manners, Alex Tete, Roman Saiss at a push, no one more, in my opinion anyway, than like £2-3 at the most. And then the 32 manners, if you have a big hitter, you get your hands on a Fred somehow, or I'm not advocating buying players for the roulette, that is dangerous. That should be, you're basically paying £20 to have a shot at it. I wouldn't. Your JWPs, James Ward-Prowse, your Højbjergs, Azpilicuetas, these kind of guys, I'd keep them for the 16 and the 32 mans, and you know, save yourself from just becoming a bit of a roulette junkie and hitting it far too often. Okay, so we're going to go with Fred. I think that is decided. Okay, so we're going to take Fred, and we're going to along with who we have already. Okay, so we'll go and pick the other guys up. So we're taking Ricardo Pereira, and we are taking De Gea. So we've got 2 Man United. Where are you here? Okay, cool. And now let's have a look at the forwards now. We've got a much better turnout than we did last week. We've got some decent choice. We've got more players available, and you can probably see who we're going to be picking. You know, I can, if we didn't get round to picking a squad that had Zaha, Bowen, and Vardy in it, I would be surprised. Okay, now it's up to you if you want to make a case for putting Benteke in ahead of any of those guys. If you think we should maybe go a bit more midfield heavy, whatever. But the first thing we need is one striker. So if we're picking one striker, who are we going for? Vardy, away to Bournemouth. Bowen, starting up front, top himself, with a 3 behind him of Felipe Anderson, Fornals, and Snodgrass, and I think it's Rice and Noble behind them. So he's the centre point for this week. Or are we going to go Wilf Zaha, Crystal Palace at home to Wolves? You know, so what if we're going to pick one? We'll start there. Who are we picking? Vardy, Bowen, or Zaha? Go and get the votes in. While you're doing that, I'll probably open a pack, because why not? Not market. That's not what we want. We want the shop. We're going to open another one of these. We have a coupon, don't we? Beautiful. Who are we getting? I'm quite happy with a Snodgrass because he's useful in roulette, and his PPG is good. Rui Patricio, it's not a useless card. I have it already. Now, some guys are right up on Ricky Holmes. Who? Now, we've had 3 okay to banger. We need to get something big. We need to get something big on the last one. we need to get some big coupons, because this is a god-awful pack. Billy Gilmore, I'm happy to have that. Again, he's in my buy queue, so I'm happy to have that, but a rotten pack so far. Absolutely rotten. Come on. Come on. Footstock, give me a big coupon to make up for it. We've got another one coming. We've got another one coming. It's got to be big. Come on. It's the first time I've had more than 2 coupons out of a 25 pack. Are we just going to get a load of 50p's? Because that can happen. Listen, one £20 coupon and I'm a happy man. Got a £20 coupon, a Gilmore, and then some cannon fodder. These 50p's are not doing the job, but what's the most amount of 20p's you can get? 50p's, is it like 20 or something? Because that would be fine, but we'll be here all day watching them open. £5 entry, okay. Can we live with this? Let's have a look. So, Snoddy, we can sell him for about £4 or £5. Willock, £2. Patricio, £1.50. So we're talking about £6.50 odd. Gilmore is about the £5-6 mark there now. And then in coupon entry, £7.50. That's a losing pack. So we've had a good pack to start off with, a solid pack. We've had a bummer in the next one, but I say having that Gilmore, I am really happy to have that. Let's go and check the votes. Let's see where we're at striker wise. What are we getting? Have you watched Fantasy Football Community Delafeu Challenge? Played 15 single roulettes and didn't lose, winning King Jesus. Risky at £20. I did see that, and that's really what put his price up to £20, because before that it was like £8 or £9, and that's just shot his price up. And I am tempted to try it, but what you've got to think is it's £20 for the Delafeu, and then you're £2.50 for the 5 spins. You're a fiver on the next 5 spins, that's £7.50. And then the next 5 spins, you're £1.50, so that's £7.50. Talking about 15 quid on top of that, you know. So you really have to win all 15, really, or unless you bet like an Ismail Assad or a Saint Maximan or Rashford. So you would need to win something big. But sometimes the roulette, like I did the roulette this morning, and I'll tell you, Lace Mousset has not really won me anything major on the single roulette, but see, when I look at his stats, some of them are really high, and I think if you got the luck of the draw with any forward, he could win, you know, a decent amount. I've bought 2 or 3 of them. It's not really worked out or amounted to much. I think the best of one is maybe like a Troy Deeney or something like that, which at 11 quid is not too bad, of course. So let's see. Fleck is also good in single roulette. I can definitely vouch for that as well. Fleck was one of the first people that I kind of you know, I like John Fleck. You know, he's a good Scottish player. We're getting all the votes are coming in for Vardy. Okay, so our first striker into the team is going to be Vardy. Okay, so we'll go back and we'll have a look at this again. So at the moment we are looking at in goals. I'm not going to do the whole rundown. I'll just try and pick them again as quick as I possibly can. So we're good to here. Oh, I think it was MVP saying packs have been shocking. To be honest with you, my packs have overall been okay, but I don't know if this computer knows that I'm live streaming and it wants to give me some bad luck or something. Because last week after the live stream, I won a 32 mana, and like I said at the beginning of the stream, if you're just joining us, we got 6 Freds and like, I want to say 8 James Ward-Prowses and like 7 or 8 Hoibergs. We've done amazing. I tweeted it out. You can go and see what we got. That was right after the stream, like literally the next day or something like that. So I don't know if there's some stream bad luck. Midfield, who was the first midfielder we took? It was Fred, wasn't it? And now we're going for Vardy. Okay, so we're Man United and Leicester heavy so far, which I've not got a problem with whatsoever. Okay, and we get Vardy. Okay, so let's have a look at everyone. And let's go by club. Let's have a look at what we've got. Okay, so, right guys, we've got the first 4 in. We get 9 players in total, so we've got an R5 to pick out. I'll have a slow scan, and I'll maybe just share some thoughts with you. Or I tell you what, I can't scan and check the pictures at the same time unless I do a little bit of this. Does this work on a Mac? No, it doesn't work on a Mac. I might be doing it wrong. I've only had this MacBook Pro thing for like a couple of months. I'm not a big Apple person, but you can do, like, I could throw a window there and it'll half up and I could do that, but it doesn't seem to be the case. So I'll have a wee scroll through this. I'll go back and check some comments. Now if you see someone as we're scrolling through that we have to pick in, then in your droves guys. Oh, have we only got 1 Snodgrass? Oh, well, must have lost one in the roulette. Then let us know if anyone jumping out to you like that. Got to get him in the team, the aces, he's going to smash it for whatever reason. Now the thing with food stock that I really do like is the whole oh, this is stuck now. The whole marketplace, the way it works. Oh, sorry, that's as far as it goes. Aston Villa is the alphabetical last team. Sorted. I really do enjoy how the market works, you know, with all that roulette stuff, and like on the Football Index stuff guys, I don't mind just telling you what I get up to and what I do. It's the whole point of the channel. It's not to keep secrets or whatever, it's to be transparent, show you how you do well at things, get a bit of success, and show you how you open crap packs and sometimes don't do so well on some trades on Football Index. You know, you get winners and losers guys, and that's all the channel is here to show you, is winners and losers, and you always want the winners to outweigh the losers, and we do that here. Very successful on the channel for the last borderline 18 months or so. Just took my watch off, sorry. Big heavy baddie, there it is. So on that guys, get voting. Who are we getting into the squad? So so I've been selling. So today, right before the stream went live, I have I've sold a bunch of Ward-Prowses for £12. Now at the time he was trading at about £11 when I went and listed him, and I thought, you know what, there'll be a bit of growth here. I'm going to list them for £12 and then forget about it. I don't care that I'm not going to get the money in the next 5 minutes. It will come to me when it comes to me. When somebody is ready, when the market is ready to sell me or to buy off me Ward-Prowses at £12 to play roulette probably, then that's when I'll get my money, kind of thing. And it's a very different experience from Football Index, because normally you're used to seeing your price fluctuating, and if you if you're holding, let's say you're holding Sancho, right? And you're on profit and you want to sell up for whatever reason, and you market sell him, and then he sells like that, goes rapid, and then you see he's also increased since you've sold him 15 pence or something like that, and you think, oh, that would have been amazing. With foot stock you don't really get that, because it's something you need to get used to as well, but you need to think more of what price do I want to sell this for that is realistic, that somebody will pay. You know, if you're going to list James Ward-Prowse for £100, it's not going to happen. There's too many of them in circulation, and people will only sell them for a kind of certain amount. But when demand dries up, if you're just a little bit ahead of market normality, then you will get some desperate people who will buy them off you. So I've been selling my Ward-Prowses for £12, and I've been selling my Threads for £23. So I'm trying to max out that roulette win as much as possible. so that when we do get crappy packs, it doesn't actually really hurt the profit too much because we're trying to max out the market sale price that we're doing. Sorted. So guys, I'm waiting on some votes coming in. Who else are we going to get in the team? Who else are we going to get in the team? Okay, so we've got Grealish, we've got Zaha, we've got Maddison, we've got Bowen, Snoddy, Declan Rice, we've got a big Wolves contingent, Diego Jota, Matt Doherty, Jeremy Coutinho, Pedro Neto. Who are we putting in the team next? Thank you, Robbo, if you're on the stream. Thank you very much, sir. What else was I going to check there? Just making sure this social stuff did go out that I planned on sending out. And I did stick a wee cheeky thing in the next there. Grealish, Jota, Maddison, Zaha. We're just going to put them all in. Keep them coming, but yeah, I'll definitely like these. We need. Let's see these Wilf and Jota and hope for a goal fest. See, that's what with some of these games. Can you win decent money by backing both sides? If so, I'm totally cool with that, but I just don't know the answer. I did also put a plug in the Facebook Football Index group. If you're here from there, I hope I didn't offend you. I hope you see I'm just trying to promote myself. It's not to become tribal or fucking militant with it like everyone else in social media has become over the last couple of weeks. Okay, so let's say there's been consistent love for all these players that we see here. They're clearly my best players, and you guys are about half of the current audience. It's popping up and down quite a lot, so let us those guys up. Okay, so we're talking about Jota, we are talking about Addy. No one's come in for Bowen, which I'm surprised about because I do fancy him to score personally. Zaha got a mention as well, and Grealish. Okay, so we're just going to do the whole wee refreshy thing. Just take the goalkeepers away. Doesn't really change anything. And the team now, we are up to 3, 6, 8 players. Okay, so we've got one left, okay? I want all of you who are on the stream right now, if you have not voted already, it's the usual suspects. It's people I talk to all the time. It's people I know. If you're new around here, guys, don't be shy. Just get a comment in there. I'm always happy to see them. And the more interaction we have, the more fun we all have, okay? So we have, just to double check my maths, 3, 6, 8. We've got 8 players. We need one more. We're not going to be picking our goalkeeper from the looks of it. If it's not Bowen, I'd be surprised. Are you going to go for Wan-Bissaka, Snodgrass, Van Arnholt, Chilwell? There is some good choice. Could we be sneaky with a Benteke? Could Benteke be the one to go for? John McGinn, Billing, and Tyrone Mings. Let's see what you guys are giving it. You can, but a win is 6 points. So, yeah. Okay, so you're kind of handicapping. What about a draw, Ross? How many points is it again for a draw? Is it 2? Bowen is a must. Tom Glass Glee. First comment out of you today, mate. I love it. Bowen for last, Bowen for last. Okay, cool. So I think we've wrapped up the people's team. All of you have got involved. Fucking love yous for it, by the way. And let's do some more fun stuff. Okay, so Bowen, and let's just submit the team. Let's get it in there now, if that's us at all 9. That is, I think, the team that I'd picked anyway. I maybe picked another defender somewhere. Let's do it. Use a £20 coupon. Boom. Bye. So, here we go. Sorted. That is the team. We are up and live. Okay, so we have De Gea, Pereira, Fred, Vardy is the spine. And then around that, we've got Jota, Maddison, Zaha, Grealish, and Bowen. That here, by the way, that looks like a fucking good team. I think, you know, Leicester heavy with 3 entries, 2 Man United, 1 Wolves, 1 Villa, 1 West Ham. Do you know what? That is a very, very good spread, guys. Very good spread. I think I maybe had Chilwell in there as well because I don't think Bournemouth are a good team. If you're a Bournemouth fan, I'm sorry, but he's playing nice football and stuff like that. But you know, we all know how streaky the team has been, you know, and it's something I just can't get behind. I'm not gonna lie. So what we do now? Let's get into a roulette tournament. Okay, you guys who are here, if you want to get involved. Oh, wrong button. Let's see if we can make that happen somehow, right? Do we have any 16 or 30? Oh, that one's about to go. That one's too close. Oh, and I've got a dud in it already, I think, anyway. Have I got a dud in that one? Yeah, you've all avoided it. You know there's a dud card in there and everyone piled onto that one. That's funny. That 30. So who are, I've got players in these two as well. Oh, I've got a Højbjerg. Oh, excellent. Right, so we've got a Højbjerg and a 32 mana. They'll be ready to go. That'll look Freeman. We'll get rid of that. Excellent. Okay, cool. So we've got two. No, we've got one. We've got a 32 mana. It's not too far away with a Højbjerg. That could be tasty. And let's get into this 16 player here. And we have an Azpilicueta. Coutinho, Snoddy. Seeing as a 16 mana, sometimes I could be tempted with some of these guys. Now, Roman Saiz, by the way, I won 2 8-man tournaments with him back to back. I put him in. One, he cleaned up. He did. It was a good haul the first time. I think I got. I can't remember. Can we check the transaction history? You'll see exactly how much roulette I've been doing. That's packs. Detail cards. I'll check this one in release moveset and whatever we didn't do too well. If you want to pause the video and go back and check all that out, I'm not going to stop you. I couldn't care less. As you know on the channel, we are very transparent. So we got a Roman Saiz win, so that one wasn't too good. Enda Stevens, Matic, Bolly, Duda, who we just sold for £1.80 on the stream. Jack Stevens, Armstrong, Bernard Holt. And then, yeah, before that we'd won one with Azpilicueta, Jack O'Connell, Jack Cork, Azpilicueta again, a JWP and a PEH. But then after that, what we did is we put in 3 duds into 8 manners, and then we put them in again, and we won again. You know, so at £2.40, £2.80, I'll happily... Will we do it now? Will we buy a Saiz right now? I'll pay £2.20 for him off the market. I do not mind that whatsoever. Roman Saiz, let's have you, son. Bought him from Fudstock. If you're here, Fudstock, and you're somebody I see on the community now and again, then thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed the £2.20. So let's see, we're going to go into that 16 mana that has 4 entrants in it. Right, let's do that first. Who are we putting in? Let's just put Aspe in, right? Aspe at £6 into a 16 mana is a nice fight. It's a good fight. So if you want to get involved in that, it is up to 5 players now with me in it. Do we want to... Let's put... Can we put Saiz in is the question, because we have used him a fair bit. No, we can't. Right, okay, so let's just put a dud in. John Ruddy. See you later, pal. Apologies. No, actually, let's get rid of Ricky Holmes. He's even less useful. I'm sorry if you're about to get this in your collection. And this one, can we put Saiz in? Saiz. Oh. Cost of admittance, we'll put Ruddy into that one. Now, there's some youth players I'm happy to stock up on and keep. But there's some that, and I need to put a bit more research into, I'm not going to lie to you. But there's some that I'm just like, oh, he's 17 and plays for Liverpool, that's the thing that keeps you on him, you know. This guy here, he's in a tournament already. We'll keep him. He's 19, plays for Man United, I've never heard of him. So yeah, let's just get rid of him. We might look back at this in 2 years' time or 3 years' time and think, what was I doing? But it's to get Roman Saiz into an 8-man tournament. We have some results in elsewhere. I'm not too sure what tournaments those are, so we'll go through them all as we get them. So there's Saiz. He's away into an 8-manner. And let's see the results as they come in. So these are 8-manners. I think there must be duds that are in them. Who do we have? John Ruddy. Yeah, that's fine. It wasn't us. But it was a Saiz, and oh, he's lost out to the Fred. Unlucky Brackers. And then in this one, who do we have? We have Ricky Holmes. He's up against Fred in the first round. Oh, what's going to happen? And Jack Clement. Is it not maybe Jay Clement? Duda, by the way? Wow. Interesting. Right. Okay, so it's not any of these that are ready to go yet. That's the last. Does that one get Saiz in it? Yes, it does. Okay, so let's get rid of... Let's go and see this one. This will be the last dud. We'll check the Saiz out. then will we open a pack? I didn't know why I looked at that. It's just wasted your time. Sorry, guys. Boom. There we go. Okay, 8 mana. There we go. Is it going to go live with us? I've never actually done this. Just clicked and waited. Does it work? Does it work? I don't think it does it? Surely somebody else has come in by now. No, they're not. I hope you get involved in this if you want to, or you try to. Oh, yeah. This is weird. Okay, yeah, it doesn't go live with you. That is unusual, but not entirely unexpected. So we have 3 Azpilicuetas in this, 2 Hoibergs, and an El Ghazi. Who do we have? Belche, Jess B, Dazapool, Brackers, Gallisum. A lot of the same names as we've had a few times. Dave and Stock. I like that name, it's funny. Sais and Azpilicueta. Can we beat them? Jesus, man. The fucking luck we have on the stream. Jesus. Let's see who won. Was that the Sais one? Yeah, who won it? Oh, Dazapool and Brackers. Coin flipping. Well done to you, Brackers. Enjoy that Roman Sais. I hope it does you proud somewhere at some point. So, I don't know if we'll get to that. I'm really in no rush, guys, especially when the viewers are kind of a little bit lower. Let's have a look at some comments. Nothing for a draw, Ross. Cheers, mate. I'm sorry I'm a little bit slow in interacting with the chat, guys. I need to get a little bit of a better system and a little bit better with some of the technical stuff. Looks decent, the team. I hope that is Nixter. Thank you very much, and I hope we've got your seal of approval. You're a good guy for eye for detail on football and stuff like that, so I hope that gives us something. MVP, what were your results for the last week's tournaments? No, I didn't. The People's team narrowly missed out, and I mean by about 12 points, 9 points, something like that. And otherwise I've not won any tournament money yet. We've been quite close, and I've been very hopeful right up to the last game on every tournament I've entered except for the very last one. What was the very last game? I can't remember, but Liverpool. But I didn't, by that time I was dead and buried, you know. What do you think of Salah's price? Good question. He's about 40 quid, isn't he? Let's go have a look at the market. Now, bear in mind that my opinion is quite amateurish at the moment. Now, the thing with Salah, right? Oh, if you're not on Twitter, please get on Twitter, right, and follow Footstock. They've got a very good and active Twitter handle. Pardon me. They were talking about Sané leaving for Bayern Munich. Should you hold the card? Should you sell it? What should you do? Should they give you an exchange token thing? You can exchange the card if you want for a random player of the same star quality, but that might not end you up in reality in a better situation. But what a guy on Twitter said was keep him and hold him, because when they open up in European leagues he'll skyrocket. And the Footstock official Twitter channel retweeted it, and they gave either like a thumbs up or a fist pumpy, some kind of positive reinforcement, you know, kind of emoji, which, you know, if that's not a nod to what they're going to do or what they're in the process of doing, then I don't know what is, you know. So with Salah potentially leaving Liverpool, if you look at the front three, Firmino is the safest one for be staying there. Mane is the best, the highest caliber. I think we can all really agree on that. And Salah is the kind of star name, really, you know, because in Egypt he's, you know, it's like all these players that come from. And Egypt is not a small nation in any standing. They've won enough African Cup of Nations to be cited as being a credible international team, you know, whether you like that or not. They've won enough African Cup of Nations, I think. Is it 2 or 3? That, you know, in your content. Anyway, so they do get extra publicity, these types of players. You know, even Riyad Mahrez at Algeria playing for Man City, he gets all, you know, that kind of thing. So at £43, he's more likely to go to. So the point of me with that little kind of tangent and anecdote is that he has like he's a big name. You know, he's got extra exposure. That Firmino doesn't have. You know, in Brazil, Firmino is he's just a striker they have. You know, he's not Ronaldo, he's not Rivaldo, who's very underrated. Romario, Ronaldinho, Neymar. You know, he's not that caliber, Firmino, unfortunately, or even Jesus. In terms of the Brazilian perception that I have, my perception of their perception, kind of thing. So what I'm kind of getting around here, right, is at £43. He's younger than Mane. His PPG in the real life, you know, is as close to somewhere as you're going to get. He offers you everything. Even when they open up in the Champions League football, he's a big game player as well. So at £43, let's do by price. In terms of the standings, where is he? So he is the 3, 6, 8. He's the 10th most expensive player. Now, I find it really hard to not find Raheem Sterling, and I am biased because I've bought him from the market at £34, as being the best value on that screen right now. 25 at City, with everything we've just said about Salah, you can see all that to Sterling. I think Sterling is a better player and will be ultimately a better player as both their careers kind of progress and move on with time, of course. So £34, and then when you look at that compared to Adama Traore at £64, come on. I see there being a lot of value in him for that kind of real life, reality. Because I know with Footstock it is again, it's like Football Index. It's not reality. It's just they're doing virtual games, and we're sticking around and we're learning the ropes, and we're building collections and we're building profit before the real football starts. It's a great time to be a part of the platform. We have an affiliate link in the description below if you do want to join. Click on that. You support the channel, like you support the channel. I don't ever ask you for anything, as you probably know already, but whenever I do get the opportunity to get a backhander, then I'll take it, and I mean that in a good way, like kind of thing, where I'm spending the whole stream talking about Footstock. So anyway, so yeah, so right now things will be skewed because people who perform very well in the virtuals are right now valuable because they right now will win you tournaments. But as the longer time goes on and reality become, the real world that we live in goes back to normal, then that will start to diminish. It will become, do you know what, Alan Saint-Maximin is £56, but do you know what, his form right now is stinking. It might not be, it's not, I'm just saying that might happen. So he drops from £56 to £30. You will need to prepare yourself for that reality, that's how big this market has the potential to move with real world events. You think about Football Index, when players get injured, the kind of spike and catch movement that they can have. If you think it's going to be any different on this, anyway. So Salah's price is good, I think, at £43. Being at Liverpool, even in the virtuals, the statistics, you've got to fancy them in as many games as possible. And I think him and Aubameyang and Mane have stood out to me, because the thing about Mane is Mane's a midfielder, which can be positive as well, depending on how you stack your team and what your strategy is, or that kind of thing as well. So so when you balance it off, let's even say just as attackers, I don't think he's expensive when I look at him. I think, okay, he's £40. I don't think, oh Jesus, that's a bit much. But I do see more value elsewhere, but that's maybe a wee bit of my Football Index head on rather than my Footstock head, because I've not really got my Footstock head yet. How long I've been here, Still learning the ropes, guys. We're doing together. Zaha's up at £23. In terms of strikers, he doesn't quite make the top 5, but again, when you look who's ahead of him, I don't think anyone who's ahead of him really deserves to be as much as double his price, which Rashford is. 50% on him for Kane, 50-ish% on him for, I suppose they're both the same, Traore as well. I don't see that, so there's some value there perhaps. And especially when you look at, and the thing as well, the longer you're on it, see, because it is a user-to-user based market, you really see the fluctuation in price like so much, and you will see that the prices that people will pay for players, they will return. When you see, I'll give you a good example, right? Something I'm watching right now as I am learning, and if this is new to you, or if you've noticed this already, or whatever, then or you have a contribution, give me the contribution. But I noticed, because of the Monday night thing, there was a Monday night game, it was 2 Monday night games, it was a Monday only tournament. Moy was like between £7 and £8, because he's got good PPG, he's useful in roulette, and there's a good chance of him giving you a really positive contribution towards a tournament win. His price really popped up till it's £7. So me knowing that helps me in 2 ways. Number one, when I see Moy now at £4, I am starting to think about, could he return to £7? Could he drop a little bit lower? Because I can see somebody like Moy for how useful he is. If you look at Snodgrass's kind of price level, I see him right in amongst that as well. Being a 2-star is also very attractive because you can enter the beginner tournaments and that kind of thing with a 2-star, and that'd be like your best kind of player, that kind of thing. So he does have a lot of kind of value, but what it also shows me is players like that have an equal kind of value. So if I see in the future, let's just look at another 2-star midfielder, right? So let's say common Midfield. So if when the fixtures and the lineups come out, and you need, personally, I need to get better at finding out when they actually do, if they come out on a schedule, is it random, are they just ever improving, because they do kind of seem to be doing a bit of that. So Martinelli, a midfielder, I'm very happy about that, I just noticed that, or maybe just noticed that again. So let's say another 2-star midfielder, so let's say Daniel James, right, great example. Let's say Man United are playing Monday night only and he's in the starting lineup. Could Daniel James sell for between £7 and £8? I believe, based on what I've seen with Aaron Moy, 100%, because he does offer a lot of good stuff, and even though his PPG is lower, admittedly, is Daniel James, he's had a good season so far. He's young at Man United, he's got longer value. And Aaron Moy, you know, in reality, he's not going to be worth £7 to you often, you know. But Dan James definitely offers you that. Any kind of time scale, I would argue that most days, you know. So you can then start to look at the market in different ways. And when you see players like that, now we've just kind of stumbled upon. I'm just trying to give you guys an example. And something that's caught my eye. Do I think somebody like Lucas Moura, Pablo Fornals, or Granit Xhaka could replicate that? What we're talking about with Moy, they've got every possibility. But even some, I say that's just was caught my eye. Dan James, 22 at Man United. The breakout season he's had, you know, has been good. You know, it's been very good, and a lot of people have been pleasantly surprised by it. But yeah, so the marketplace itself is something you need to get used to. I mentioned earlier in the stream, of course. Like, you need to get used to not selling on a rise and that kind of thing. Oh, we've got a tournament in. We have got a tournament in. Is it Højbjerg in the 32 manner? It's the 16 manner. Did we have to use a dud for that? I forget. Yeah, we did. See if you see one of these players coming up, you must be buzzing. Were any of you guys in that actually? Let's just give you the props if you got involved. Trader Hacks, Gallison, C. Bonnes, Barnett, Witty, Dazapult, Mad Dog Beast, Ilchim Doggins, Wannels Way, David Stock, Jack Lamont again. What else do we have to run? So we've got a 32 manner with Højbjerg, that's still slowly building momentum. We've got a 16 manner with Azpilicueta, and then we've got a 32 manner, that's a dud, isn't it? That's like feeling. Okay, cool. 8 man's none there. Okay, cool. Well, we're going to open a pack. I think it's about time for a pack. We can get our 3 of these. Am I happy to spend my full balance on packs? We'll see how the lot goes. Oh, we're paying full price now. Let's see what we get. Maybe we'll have better players now who've paid full price for it. Jesus. Hopefully that's a good sign. Hopefully that's a good sign. Shit players at the beginning. Another Martinelli. I'm happy with that. I am happy. It's midway. Come on, give us something else that's of that level. Come on. I am happy with that because I don't own one. I've got a promo card that'll expire soon. Our last player, come on. It's pretty much break even again, you know. Yeah, break even. We need to get some decent coupons, man. Come on. Do a deposit some money. And do a 100 pack. Okay, that's a good pack. Okay, that. So we've got Martinelli at £17, and then I think you can say Dean Henderson, Max Aarons, and those R2 guys definitely get us to £25, and then we get the coupon. So, okay, I can live with that. Let's go with another one. Maybe back to back gives us a bit of luck, and then we'll keep the balance we've got there, and we'll decide what we'll do with that. Fuck off. Seriously. We've got to get a banger. We've got to get a Bruno in this. Azpilicueta. Will we roulette him? Will we roulette him? Fuck it, let's do it. Come on, can we get a Bruno? I've been building a lot of Chelsea players, so I'm kind of okay with that. As long as we get more. Fuck. Seriously, man? Come on. The last player, I think. Come on, you've got to be big. Oh my god, talk about shit. Talk about shit. I didn't want to look at the coupons. Fuck off. That is, look at the pain in my face. That is god awful. That Azpilicueta better have some serious fucking luck. Big time. I'm going to enter him into something else, and then I'm going to do a deposit on my phone, and we're going to do a £100 pack, and then we'll call the stream off there. That sounds good to me. No, not that. Right, Aspilicueta. We need to get him into something big. Oh, fuck. Nothing's really that. I don't want to put him into an 8 man. That's just bullshit, man. We've got an Aspilicueta. Okay, we've basically replaced that. I want these tournaments to move away. We're just going to put him in an 8 man and fucking just rinse somebody. Stick him in this, and then if you want to get involved, it maybe win my Aspilicueta, because it is luck of the draw. And hey, if I'm going to have shit luck, then you might as well have my good. You might as well have my fucking Aspilicueta. There we go. Get involved in that if you want, guys. I'll do a wee cheeky deposit. Oh, comments. Let's go back and check on them. I should have came back to these comments sooner, guys. Some of these are amazing. I'm doing a deposit on my phone to do a £100 pack before we go. So do we have in the balance now? So we need 52, 61, 52. Right, let's check these comments out. Right, so what is your strategy if you only have one of each 4-star and no budget? Stick them all in a pro tourney together, or have multiple and decent So Nick, what you've just said is actually my original strategy from the last league stream. It's just as long as this one, if not maybe a bit longer. That's what we done. To mix success, I can see how it does. I can see how it would work. You know, I can see. Sorry, I'm fucking this up. I can see how it would work, and I can see people that make it work. We maybe just had bad luck that week with who we picked. The people's team was like, so we did the same thing. We picked a 4-star player, kind of treated it as like the captain of the team, you know, and then built as best a team as we could after that. Dun, 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 dun. And so I think that is a good strategy, especially with so we had 4-star players, so I could put 4 teams into that and feel pretty confident that we were going to do well, and we got quite close. But this week I did a Twitter poll and you guys voted me in to do the aces, so we're just going balls deep with the best team we can throw in. Don't have any 5-stars, sorry to add to. No, it's fine. Nick, put as many comments as you want, son. I've got a few 4-stars, not touched the pros. I can understand why you do that, MVP. Yo, sorry I'm late, bud. How are you? I'm very good, Leafo. Thanks a lot for joining us. No such thing as late, just that's when you arrived. Do you think the virtual battles will be implemented soon? £5 pack's been decent recently, Ross. I'm going to do that to finish. Oh, we're putting money in for a £100 pack. Or should we be responsible gamblers, not put the money in for a £100 pack to please strangers on the internet? Do the £5 packs. I'm going to go with my gut. I'm going to go with the £5 packs because I think luck moves around, and I'm going to go with the scent of luck. Haven't opened many packs, but £5 packs have been presented as the most. Okay, cool. So we're doing that. Excuse me. So MVP with the virtual battles. So they did a bunch of app updates just as all these new users, me and you included, came onto the platform, and I noticed. Right, Aspilicueta, Trader Hacks with MacArthur, White Cedric, João Moutinho, Jess B, Dazapool with Van Arnholt, Belchi with Xhaka, Brackers Moutinho. This is an okay 8-player to win. Won't make you rich or anything, but definitely there's no duds in here. We take out the James MacArthur. I think for the first time in the stream we're past the first fucking round. This Aspilicueta better be fucking lucky. João Moutinho. Talk about talking too soon. Jesse B, I hope you beat me, son. I hope you take the gold home. I hate seeing Xhaka win something. I really do. So when they did a bunch of app updates, on one of them I went on my phone and I was going into tournaments. No, I went into games and see that blank square. It was filled out. I went to click on it, the app froze. It said we're doing, you know, the wee white bubble came up, kicked me out. I went back in, it was gone. Same thing happened. Kicked me out, went back, it was there. Kicked me out, came back, app was fine, it was gone, it was like it is now. So I think they must be like right on the cusp of releasing it. You know, they must be like beta testing it. It must be like super close. They're maybe just activated it on some people's apps. Maybe, you know, like core staff or original users. You know, early adopters, that kind of thing. So I think that's like right close to happening. And I think when we do get that, there'll be a massive surge. So we're going to go with the £5 packs. Okay, we can get 6 of them. I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to do that. So let's see what we get. Guys, you have told me there's good value in these £5 packs. I'm not going to fall out with you, but okay, that I keep forgetting it's only £5, not £25. Okay, so that's kind of okay, I suppose. We need another player that's worth £2 or £3, or at least a £5 coupon. Oh, Jesus, man. I'm bursting for a wee. Is that it? I will be disappointed if that's all the player cards. Yeah. We need a £5 coupon. Jesus, if we get another pack like that, I'm sorry, Ross, I'm not opening another one of these. And whoever else suggests the MVP, maybe. If I get another Snyder like that. I need to get something big in this. I need to get something incredible. We really need to get Bruno in this to make it level, just with how shit some of the other packs have been. Fuck hell, man. Right, that makes this pack worth it now. Okay, Lamela is okay. We did have him and lost him maybe a single roulette, so I would never pay £4 for him, but I'm happy to have him from a pack, I suppose. Conor Hourihane. I do have a gambler in me, so I'm going to go for one more of these £5 packs. And then I swear I'm never opening another £5 pack again, because I said this last time, and you know, that was acceptable, but that's all that is. I'm not, you know, it's been profit, guys, but making money. We need to get a good pack, guys. Pack luck on the stream, come on! I'm definitely going to do a £100 pack now, because we need to put more money in, but $49.6 $76.49. Dog shit. Absolute dog shit, 76 side. Jesus, man. No, actually, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I can't be bored. Sorry to tease you like that, guys. Who's here? What's going on? Let's see the chat again. I'm so unlucky, MVP. Lamela's a great pull in a £5 pack. Okay, cool. If you are happy with that. Right, okay, the views have went up. We're up a bit higher. Let's go with a £100 pack. Let's just do it. Okay, cool. So we're going to do a £100 pack. Now, while I'm doing that, I think we might have a tournament that's went. No? No tournaments? Jesus, man. I'll do one for your entertainment while I am doing this. Yeah, who are we sticking into this 8 mana? Who have we got? Who have we got? Who have we got to stick into this? Well, we put Norwood in. Norwood could be okay. Imagine I stuck a Martinelli in. No chance. It's the only fucking good thing I've got today. Right, okay, I'm going to go stick the Norwood in. I'm not too fussed about him. That's the only kind of Really at tokeny. Anyway, really have. Comments below, guys. Anything? Questions? Anything you want to do? I'll say it again. We have a link in the description if you are new to Footstock and you like what you kind of see. You will have better luck than me. I promise. When you're brand new, you definitely get good luck. I don't care what anyone says. And then what do we need to get that up to? We need to get in 49, 6, 76, 49. Højbjerg and Norwood first round. Socrates, Andreas Pereira, Matic, Højbjerg proper. There's enough Højbjergs in this for it to be somewhat exciting. If we beat the first Højbjerg, we've done it. We have beat the first Højbjerg. Boom. What? 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 Oh. I'd love Socrates to win that just because he beat us. Okay, the balance should reload. There we go. And right, let's see. I really need the toilet. I don't want to leave these doing nothing or not with me. That 16 player's about to pop, right? So as soon as that 16 player comes, I am going to leg it to the loo, and I'll stick yous in that with Azpilicueta that we got from the pack. Let's say he's the pack one, even though we threw the pack one away already. And 8-man tournament, was it? We've not won a tournament. We won a tournament. Did we win a tournament in the first stream? I think we did. I think we won something. Yeah, we definitely won something, I think. Or was it? I can't remember. Oh, it was the first video we done. It wasn't a live stream, it was a video. We won. Thoughts on the league reconstruction failing? Well, Ross, I did a video on my thoughts on Scottish football reconstruction, I must say. I don't know if you watched it. It's just me talking. I just felt like talking about it. I'm disappointed it fell through. The Turkeys are never going to vote for Christmas. 4 Old Firm games a year. Everyone wants the money for that. But the league suffers from being too boring. 12 teams is not enough for a top flight division, especially when, and I'll give you a brief kind of soundbite. If you look at the landscape of Scottish football, there is decent clubs all across the country that are not in the top flight. That if they were in the top flight and the SFA, SFA and the SPL and whatever, all supported the growth of Scottish football. In my opinion, you just do 2 big divisions, and that's just the way you go about it. In terms of who starts off there, it doesn't really matter because in time, football will correct itself. You did watch it, top man Ross. So that's my basic thoughts on it. Turkeys are never voting for Christmas, but I wish they did sometimes. Do 1 Euro pack, Bruno. Just joined and only bought a £5 pack and got Reece James. Hyped bros, well done to you, by the way. That is brilliant. You should probably never buy a £5 pack again because that's not going to happen again in my experience. So well done to you. Call that a win and go from there. 15, right, we've got one more player to get in here and then I'll leave yous with that and I'll run to the loo as quick as I possibly can. Oh, I'm absolutely bursting, guys. I'm pretty sure I went to the toilet right before as well. I sound like a kid, don't I? Do you know what's funny, right? See, the first time I did the live stream, I got a bit uncomfortable once it got past an hour because I feel like I'm boring yous. But when I see other live streams, I think, hey, I've just got here. Keep going, So, so yeah, brilliant. Keep it coming, guys. Is what I normally think. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll just go. I'll just stay here until literally there's none of you left. Right, come on. Surely this is ready to go. I am bursting. I might. Should I pee my pants? No, probably shouldn't. It's getting tempting. Look at this screen, man. Oh, jumping Jesus. Jump in, Jesus. Hype Brothers has got a comment for me to read and take my mind off it. I think it was beginner's luck, yeah, especially with my football index port down at the moment. Here, mate, don't let your football index portfolio get you down, because it is, it's a very weird place, because like, I always call it Planet Index, right? And see, the reason I do that, right, is because Football Index is its own planet. You know what? The opinions of a good or promising or valuable footballer is not the same as the real world. And when you back the real world, more often than not, it will come good at some point. You know, like if you've been here for a while, Hype Bros, which I think you have been, the players we loaded up with in the summer, Joanne Jordan, Sabitzer, we went heavy on Leipzig. I did a video telling you I'm back in Leipzig and my reasons why, you know, like, then they all came good, because real world football, eventually it should trickle into Planet Index. People see the picture, what's going on, and they back it. The main thing I didn't see, which I wish I did, is I backed in Cuckoo a few times, and I bought him at like 95 pence, sold him at 99, bought him at £1.2, sold him at 95, when he just right before he really clicked into gear. And I seen him the first game he played, he looked so sharp, and I thought he was going to be brilliant. And I wish I never really, I wish I backed that heavier, because I went bigger on other players I didn't have that same feeling for. And you know, your gut's your gut, isn't it? Treat yourself to a wee, mate. You deserve it. Nick, you've been here. Fucking, you deserve a wee as well, buddy. Do you enjoy the aspect of passive income from FI, or more hands-on with Footstock? Do you know, that is the stage I'm going to get to, where I know, when I know Footstock well enough, that I can do videos where I'm actually like, it's parallel to my football index content in terms of dynamic and perspective. That's exactly what I want it to be. I want Footstock to be an active daily thing, because see, the longer you can forget about football index, the better the decisions you will make. I promise. So, what was he actually said? Do you enjoy? So I enjoy both, and that's exactly, it's maximising enjoyment of that. It's just knowing what they are and splitting your stuff accordingly. Oh, it looks like I've sold a card. That's weird. I can't see the screen. Oh, there we go. Sweet. Somebody bought WordPress off me. Surely this is ready. Come on to fuck. Right, brilliant. I can't even just do autoplay, can I? Right, I'm just going to hit only me and hope it just autoplays for you. I've lost the first round. Oh, right, I feel so much better. Thanks for your patience. Guys, man, what do we need to do to get some luck about here, man? Jesus Christ. This £100 pack, by the way. Footstock, if you are watching this, whoever owns it or operates this, the £100 pack better be deadly. I never win anything with Fred, and see, when I see that Mad Dog Beast, he is a veteran of these things. When I see that, it pains me. I never win with Fred, and he is a tank. Is that the same thing we just watched? Yeah, don't want to see that again. Gallisam, or Gallis Sam, he's been around a bit tonight. We've been in these tournaments. Right, okay, we're doing the £100 pack. We are doing it. We are doing the £100 pack. Please. Okay. There's a People's Portfolio video where somebody offered Fosu Mensah £10-ish. The pain is incredible. Okay, right, that's okay. 5 stars, 56 quid. I don't even know how many players we're in, I'm just absolutely blanking out on this pish that we're getting. Another Van Dijk's nice to have. I need something, another 50 quid player. Oh. My god. Oh my god. Oh my. Oh my god. I cannot get over that. I cannot. I cannot get over that. So I'm just thinking now, right? How many £25 packs did we buy? 3? I think we've spent the best part of like £200, and Saint Maximin at 56 eats into a decent percentage of that, and then like, do we maybe get to like £150 worth of players out of £200 worth of packs? Probably. There's a £20 coupon. That's just a bit of a guesstimate. What I'll do is I'm done with the stream. Okay, this is making up for it a little bit, but I want baddie cards. Tokens are great, but I don't open a £100 pack. This is just the thing with coupons, right? Is they're great, but all they are is money in the bank. It's not liquid. You know, it's a tournament entry, which is great, but it's not liquid. You know, we want liquid. We want liquidity. We want fucking players. So what do we think in this pack? Van Dijk £78, Rodri £6. Let's call that between the change. Let's say that's 15. Pedro on a good day a fiver, 20. The change in this pack, actually about 20. Let's just say fit. We're going to highball it at £30, right? It's not £30. It's like 27 or something. Saint Maximin, let's call him 60. I'm just highballing this because my luck's been so shit. So I guess it's about 90 quid of players, I suppose. 80 quid? Yeah, 80, 90 quid of players. And then tournament entries, well, we actually get quite a lot. £25. Fuck, we actually did get... Right, okay. We got a lot. Jesus, right, so we got... So we get the £100 paid for in 20s. And then we get 15, 25, 30, 40, 140 in coupons. We've spent £200 a night, so do you know what? I think this pack has saved it. It's actually saved us, but you guys have been here through all the pain, through all the fucking John Ruddies, through all the David Martins, fucking these 36-year-old nobodies. That I need to put them into tournaments to rotate my word prices and my Roman Saises, and you're going to end up with them. So I'm really sorry about that. But those coupons do make up for it. They do pretty much save the day, don't they, guys? The team we've got, let's go back and have a look at the team. If you missed the people's team that we've got in the virtual aces, what did I say at the beginning of the video, guys? It'd probably get to about between 9 and 10 grand the pot, we reckon. The first team we've got in is a fucking sick team. Now, Saint-Maximin is now in the collection. Do we have any other positive changes that are worth considering? Nothing that I see here at a glance. Guys, ASM, Alan Saint-Maximin. He's got to get a spot in the team, doesn't he? Who does he go in for if he gets in, guys? That's the team we've got. Ricardo Pereira, David De Gea, Jack Grealish, James Maddison, Will Zaha, Freddie Boy, Diego Jota, Vardy, Jared Bowen. Do we put Saint-Maximin in? Do we? Now, bearing in mind, right, I do have 2 Zahas and 2 Maddisons, so I'm not losing out by having them in this, if that makes sense. It doesn't then deprive me of a weaker tournament that they could thrive in. For me personally, if you are concerned about that, you shouldn't be. Then cool. I also do have 2 Bowens. I've got another one on the market for £12 as well. If you want to go buy them, feel free. So if I really wanted another Bowen, like, I could just delist them, I suppose. So let's go check out the comments, guys. I've not been there in a while, actually. So let's go sit and chill out with the comments. Let's see what we've got going on. We have Gerson did me a glimmer of hope with oh, Gerson. Yeah, I seen he was getting linked again. The thing with Gerson is, when the Club World Cup thing was on, did they IPO? But it definitely spiked anyway. Went up to maybe £1.20 or something. I've not looked at his graph in a long time. Maybe £1.10, maybe 90p. He popped up to what I thought was an exuberant price I would have never paid for him. And then I think he crashed to like 44p or something like that. I think I did notice him. I might be wrong, and if I am, please correct me. That's what the comment section's for. So I'm really glad you've made money on that, because the guy, when I hear, like, I'm in the car a lot for my job, and Tim Vickery comes on TalkSport once a week, and he really rated that guy. So, but he made it sound like he's more likely to go to like a Sevilla or like a Lazio, you know, that kind of not top end, and probably not Premier League, because I think he's quite slight. But if he is going to go to the Premier League, brilliant, and well done to you. Great little bit of profit to made, because it's a non-PB environment now. So something like that, I like the strategy you've deployed there, and I'm really glad it's worked out for you. Oh, I got Van Dijk as well, didn't I? I've got 3 Van Dijks now. I enjoy the tournaments on Footstock. Will be even better when real football is back. Totally agree, and I'm really, I've never experienced it, you know, so I'm really excited and looking forward to it. I think the card weight is much lower now. Coupons make up a good amount of the value. This pack isn't bad at all. Yeah, Nick, you've probably put that comment there when I've been sitting here wallowing in my pity as the £20 and the have all been rolling in. I've just been too blind to it. That to me is a great pack. Okay, on hindsight, that's pretty much where I've got to as well. The best part of this pack was the no expression on your face and absolute silence for something amazing. Oh God, you enjoyed it, mate. I didn't even. It was terrible. The same exact sequence that happens to me. I'm glad you enjoyed it, buddy. Right, we must have. Right, okay. So ASM, does he get in the squad, guys? Does he get in the squad? Saint-Maximin, tell me. Does he get in the squad? So I've not had any votes or discussion about it. I've probably been on a few tangents. That's probably why. Saint-Maximin, do we now get him in the team? Do I take silence as no? The thing with VVD, right, is I'm really happy to have him, and I've got 2 of them, and I think he scored a goal since I have had him in, so he has done me well. But I now have 3, and I think I want 3 Van Dijks now. I think as time goes on, that could be amazing. But yeah. 3 Van Dijks. I've got Andy Robertson as well, and there's Trent in that as well. So if there's like a dominant player in the team, you know, because especially when it is virtuals in the short term, it does tend to be the same names that come up quite a lot, and I think that's something to definitely be mindful of when you're watching these virtuals. If you notice time and time again, Lewis dunks in front of goal, or you know, these Tyrone Mings with an overhead kick and you know, that kind of thing, then it's definitely worth a mental note and remembering, because that seems to be the way this machine operates at the moment. I know there's a little bit of a delay, guys, but I'm not getting any chat on San Maximum. Have we fallen out with them? Is the Newcastle game? Who do they have again? Let me remind you guys at home and myself, of course. At home in Watford, by the way, that is. I fancy Newcastle in that. I actually thought that to myself, and I thought I don't actually have any Newcastle players. But do we end up doing a Cantwell? Because this happened last week. We got a Cantwell and we put him in ahead of Grealish, and Grealish had a fucking baller, got like 40 points, and Cantwell got like fucking 7. And do we jinx it? Or does San Maximin, does that £100 pack, does that hold 2 streams worth of luck, basically, that we've been missing? Up front with Joelinton and Almiron. Longstaff and Matt Ritchie in behind. Isaac Hayden looks like he's sitting. And in a back 4, Manquillo and Rose at fullback. Shar and... Do you know what? I like that Newcastle team. I don't like Matt Ritchie being in midfield with Isaac Hayden. I'd rather see a bit of Shelby in there, definitely. And if they wanted to play Bentaleb as well, whatever, or any of those other ones, it's fine. But I'd definitely like to see a Shelby in that midfield against Hughes, Capoue and Dacour. You know, I see that midfield actually been probably too good for that midfield, if I'm being honest. But it's Abaselli, Cathcart at the back, you know, and Messina, 3 1-stars. Femina Farr is good in like the tournaments and stuff, but that backline, that's 3 1-stars. I fancy Newcastle on that, I really do. But do I fancy San Maximin would do better than Bowen or Grealish? Not definitely. Zaha, not definitely. Jota, it's Vardy, Maddison, Ricardo Pereira, Huffman, Fred. I think Fred is going to boss that game, so I need that. Do we do a Southgate and drop, not include Grealish in the squad again? Do we do that? Do we do that? Hard to tell. Let's check the comments. What do you guys think? Right, here we go. Catch you later, Lethal. Thanks for joining us, buddy. Decent tokens and an ASM, so it was worth it, I think. Yeah, I agree with you, buddy. Just done £100. You have? Sar, Richarlison, Saka, Moutinho, PVA, Wood and Ketia. Fucking nice, man. Sar and Richarlison. Fucking brilliant, man. Ross, you should be doing the live stream, son. Lethal, yeah, caught you. No expression in 36 seconds. For the pros, has to go in. You would swap St. Maximin for Bowen. Ross makes a good point. So get MVP and Nick saying ASM has to get in. Ross is very level-headed and he's given us the facts and some food for thought along with it. I would swap for Jack. Jack Bowen. Okay, 3. Okay. Depends if you're 100% sure backing Leicester, then could change for a Leicester player if you aren't. MVP, I've probably not read that right. What's your biggest win on roulette? I've won like 3 32 manners, and I think the last one was probably the best one. I had like 6 Freds. Can't say it enough. 6 Freds. Like 7 or 8. Was it 9 James Ward-Prowses? I kept 2 James Ward-Prowses for the video. So I had 2 for the video. I had 2 in the video, and I think I got another 7. So I ended up so was it 7 Ward-Prowses? Yes. I got like 9 Heubergs. I got more Heubergs than anything. And I got like maybe 6 Aspilicuetas. So like a fuckload. And then my first 32 mana I won was incredible. I won it with Norwood, and it was loaded with all those guys, so that was good. Unlikely to replicate MVP. Right, so depends if you're 100% sure backing Leicester. If we're talking about Jack Bowen and St. Maximin. Okay. then could change for a Leicester player. If you aren't, oh, okay, cool. So yeah, yes, I've got a lot of Leicester. I'm with you now, MVP. Maybe I'll make a guest appearance. Hey, here, mate. If I can work out how to do it, no problem, buddy. Darren Orrell. Oh my god. I wonder what the oh my god is for. Is it the roulette win? Is it the beard? Is it the dribble we're talking? Right. There's been a hot. Yeah, okay. Saint Maximin. I think. So Leicester Bournemouth. So are we going to guard against the potential virtual Eddie Howe equals real life Pep Guardiola and take out a Maddison or a Vardy for ASM? I think, to be honest with you, I'm actually not too bothered about dropping Maddison. I definitely wouldn't drop Vardy. So I think I'm going to. Right, okay, this is the vote, right? In the next, I make it exactly 2040, right? So before Q2, should we drop Maddison or Bowen? Vote now. Go. And let's check out if we have a roulette or something, or can we do a roulette? Can we just do one? Right, what else is available on the 16? We're getting decent. Got a lot of, we do have a bit of cannon fodder now as well, I think, don't we? Would you use a Van Dijk in a tournament? I really have. I don't really see any cannon fodder like James Ward-Prowse or something. I don't know if I have any left. I've got a few of them on the market, as you've seen. The collection. I think the value of the collection has been up okay for the amount of money we've spent. It's been up about £100. It's just all tokens. Yeah, I've got one Ward-Prowse left, and he's on the market for £12. If you want to go buy him. I don't seem to have a Højbjerg. Let's put in my price. We have 7 Højbjergs up for sale. They're also up for sale at £12. Did I take one of them off the market? And I've got 3 Aspilicuetas up for sale. I'll take them off the market and play a bit of roulette. You know what? I think I might. I'll do it on my phone because I don't. With the greatest respect, guys, I'm transparent and all that, but I don't want to show you everything I'm trying to buy and whatever. Right, so let's see. Let's cancel a Højbjerg. And let's cancel a Aspilicueta. We also have a Matinho. I'll just leave the rest then. Yeah, let's do it. Got to get some luck at some point. We've still got a Højbjerg in a 32 manner that hasn't popped. You know, that can't be far away, surely, man. Like, we've been waiting on that the whole fucking video. Fucking hell, man. It's only been up like 4 players since we started. That's frustrating. Right, this 16 manner. Who can we get in? Right, we can get Højbjerg into this. Who's our player we released? Aspilicueta. We put Aspi into this. I don't like doing 8 manners with these big hitters because you just sometimes get shiting for the risk. It's not worth the. Yeah, only Højbjerg. Oh no, I suppose it's still. We have a lot more expensive players now. That's something to pat ourselves on the back for. No, Aspilicueta. So Højbjerg, is this a 16 manner? Yeah, let's put Højbjerg into this. Right, okay. I'd love to fucking. We've got this too, man. Come on. We've got to get this rocking. Do we put an Aspilicueta into an 8-man tournament? Guess we'll do it for a bit of fun. Why not? What else we could do? Surely he's available for it. Oh, Jesus. Do we need to put some shite in? I think we do. We've got plenty of it now. David Martin. See you later, son. Scott Carson. Can you believe we got David Martin? Who else did we get? Scott Carson. We got all the crap. We literally got, look at them, we got all the crap. Craig Dawson. He's playing, isn't he? No. Scott Carson, let's see you. John Wright, Jake Wright. Ugh. I don't think the Virtuals is ever going to have Scott Carson in, so as much as we might think, oh, he plays for Man City. Right, let's get rid of them. If you're involved in any of them, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. Is there anything else we can do? Oh, well, we're looking at the... Let's go back and look at the votes. Yeah, what time is it? Okay, last minute. Okay, let's see the votes. The win. Okay, cool. Cheers, Darren. There was that chart showing how good. Yeah, they're very good. Drop Bowen, says Ross. He's very underlining that. Do you ever play the house? Like the single roulette? Yeah, you only get 15 spins of that a day, and I done them all this morning with losses. Like it didn't go well at all this morning. I don't know if it's been a bad luck day. I know overall those packs, they have kind of worked out for the better. The £100 pack, the tokens has kind of saved the day, but I'm still down about it. We didn't get a fucking big hitter. A lot of good ones, you know, like that would have been brilliant. Like imagine we got like 2 Aubameyangs and, you know, another Gilmore and, you know, a bit more action like that, you know. I'd drop Bowen too, says Nicky Boy. MVP goes with Bowen. Right, okay, we're dropping Bowen. And I need to switch between screens, I don't know if I've said that already, to go between the comments and actually using the thing. So we're dropping Bowen for ASM. We're doing it. The people have spoken. So Jackie Boy, I might just list this other one then if I'm not going to use him this week, because he's at a nice price now. I suppose he's a 2-star striker. I'll get him in a good tournament. Yeah, I'll keep him. Right, ASM is now in the squad. Now we're not any more balanced because we've took West Ham out. We now no longer have any West Ham, and we have Newcastle. But I suppose Newcastle is probably a better team to back, I suppose, ultimately than West Ham this week, because Aston Villa, we've seen Samata score a fucking hat trick on my first tournament I ever did in this. So yeah, that could, you know, hey, let's see guys. I hope it pans out. I see Saint Maximum in a lot of winning teams. And we can just now make our squad, I suppose, at some point. I'll do that off camera. I'm not going to hold you for too much longer. Oh, free tournaments, right? That'll be the 3 duds away. So let's just get them out. I don't like seeing that red stuff. Just double check it. Is the duds? Yeah. Who won it? Always like to see that, don't you? Award Prowse. Yep. Against Shaka. Yeah, David Martin against Fredericks. Let's just skip to the final. Aspilicueta and Fredericks went all the way. Oh, unlucky. That'd been nice for you. And Scott Carson. Let's just go all the way to the final. We know I'm not winning it. Coin tossing. Sweet, isn't it? Right, okay. That 32 player has gathered a bit of momentum. If any of you are involved, I'll read through the roll call. We'll get you all involved. We'll get you all some screen time. The 16 manner, is that a dud? No, it's. So we've got 2 Højbjergs about to go. That 32 manner is Luke Freeman. Yes, it is. So 8 player, right? What can we do? No, we're not going to do that because that's almost loaded up already. Actually, let's do that one. Who did we want to put in this? Was it Aspilicueta? I think it was. Will we do a shotgun? Will we do a little shotgun roll? I'm thinking, will we do an Aspe, a Moutinho, and a Snoddy in 8 manners? Like, pew, pew, pew. Let's check the comments. Shooting star, drop Bowen. Cool, so we're unanimous now. Definitely drop Bowen. That's been done. I'm not gonna lie, and I hate when people do this in this kind of situation, but I do think Bowen could score a goal or 2. But Jesus, almost 2 hours, right? Let's do some rapid fire tournaments, right? Where are we at? 28 and 15, right? They are about to pop, right? Let's go rapid fire on some 8 manners. So let's go Aspe. Boom. Let's just do it. Snoddy. Gamble responsibly, guys. I am a trained adult. Moutinho. Boom, boom, boom. Right. So what I'm hoping now, right, is these three will go, right? And oh, right, this is, guys, this is the end of the stream. We're going to do 3 8-manners rapid. We've then got a 16-manner with Højbjerg. We've then got 32-manner with Højbjerg. Now, we need to win one roulette tournament tonight. The packs, I think you're going to tell me I've done well. I can kind of live with it in hindsight. It was not fun to go through. The pain was real. But we could finish this off with a fucking bang. How many roulette tournaments can we win rapid to wrap up the stream? Okay, so let's see. Right, 2 of them have went. I can, we can just see that. So wait for the third one to go. The 32-manner has went as well. The 16 can't be far away. This is going to be fucking excellent. Okay. Well, we just dive into the results. Right, okay, let's go. So we have the first 8 player. Who do we have? We have us with Snodgrass. We're against the Moutinho Trader Hacks. That's going to be tough. Gory X89 is in with Scott Dan. Get Basham at the end. I'm not going to try that username. Sorry, pal. Enda Stevens with Wallens Way. Moy Dazapool. Aurier with Witty. Sam Byrne with Theramina Farr. An okay pot to win. Thank God we get through the first round. This is hopefully going to be a good run for us. This could do it. Oh, you're passing? Oh, completion. Oh, that is sore. Snodgrass getting done on a passing stat is harsh. It is harsh. Enda Stevens passes again for Basham. Wow. The guy whose name I didn't want to pronounce, I didn't want to try and produce. You've done well, sir. You've done well. Not the best tournament win you're going to get. So I think this is probably the 8-manner we've just looked at. It's Snodgrass, yes it is. Okay, so I've just red boxed again. We're doing this one now. Okay, so who have we got in here? We've got Azpilicueta against Ward-Prowse in the first round. We could not have asked for a harder start with Wallens Way. If we do win it, we're favourites to win it. We've got to be. Xhaka and Aurier in the other quarter-final. And then we've got Scott Dan with Witty and Gorex has got Cabaselli. He's cycling a player. Dirty dog. How dare he do that? Aspaid with Trim98 and Serge. And Wallens, wait, is he got 2? No, it's the same players again, pretty much. We're all rapid firing together. So we've got Azpilicueta. Come on, can he do it? No, I had to double take there. Fuck. Of all the luck, man, get a Ward-Prowse in the first round. He's went all the way, hasn't he? He's went all the way. Well done, team. Well done, team. So I've not got the. It's not necessarily I've not got the balls to do that, but it's too much to risk because he can win you a 32-manner. He's very powerful. Right. Okay. The last 8-manner. Who do we have in here? I've got a coin toss in the first round. It's not a good pot. We've got a Ward-Prowse in there actually, and a Saiz. Oh, this is actually I'm excited about this. Moutinho in the coin toss in the first round. Come on. Is it meant to be? Yes, it is. It is meant to be. This is a good pot. This is a good pot. Oh my god. Alex Dirty! You fucking kidding me, man? On goals! Andy Talk FS 14. I want you to win this pot. John Joe Shelby. That's so close. I'm kind of. That was. Yeah, I didn't win, did I? Right, the 16-manner with Højbjerg. Come on, we've got to get the big one. We've got to get the big one. Let's see the roll. Are any of you guys involved? We've got Gallissimo 8. We've got Wee Cloud. Fuck, Wee Cloud. With Ward-Prowse. We've got Brackers with Ward-Prowse. Wannels Way with Højbjerg. Dubravka with Ryan's Bet. Højbjerg again with Phantasma. JWP with Lee Collins. I see this guy on Twitter. He's got some good opinions from what I've seen. Azpilicueta and Trader Hacks. Philip Billing with Dazapool. JWP's on Feldy. We're in there with the Højbjerg against Basham. See if Basham again. Azpilicueta with Belche. This is an all-star cast in here. The Keller, the dud against Azpilicueta with Trim98. Barnett 2306 by Højbjerg. And we've got a fleck. with Whitty. Now this is a great pot to win. Højbjerg can win a 32 manner. He's more than capable. Can we go all the way? This is a 16 manner. Even better. Good. Safe. Through the last 16. It's going to be the end of the stream, guys, after the 32 manner. I've got to savour the wins because we need a big one. Billing. You get some banana peels like that, some crazy, stupid stat. I shared something recently, whoscored.com. The player in the Premier League that has won possession the most in the middle third of the pitch this season is our entry into the last 4. Oh, it's a coin toss. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg has won the ball in the middle third of the pitch more than anyone else this season so far. He's came from Bayern Munich. He's pretty much a youth graduate with them, from my memory. We're in the final. My heart is racing, guys. My heart is racing. Ward-Prowse. Lee Collins. We got to a final. JWP fucking outmuscled us again. Oh, look at that pot. 4 Ward-Prowses, 4 Højbjergs, 3 Aspies. Oh, guys, I got a pure rush off that. We got so close. We've got to win. We've got to win the 32 manner. We've got to do it to finish the stream. We've got to. Oh my god. Oh. I didn't even do the roll of honour. Who else is in here? Who's progressed? Size. Oh, guys, I just killed my mojo. That 16 manner was so intense. You'll see yourself on screen. All the usual suspects again. There's a few threads in here. Tomato sauce! Tomato sauce! You made it! And you're through by Joe Lundstrom. I hope you win that, by the way. So far, you're my favourite. Yeah, Wee Cloud's knocked out. Who just beat us again? Lee Collins, is he in here? Let's see him. Who made it to the final? Dazapool in Tread. Aye. Fucking Højbjerg with the win. Fucking Højbjerg with the win. Oh, that is a kick in the goalies. Is there anything decent I can throw in this? I probably will. Oh, bad person. Nah, that's the end of the stream, guys. What a anticlimax. Guys, thank you very much if you've been around here for any portion of time whatsoever. It's been super appreciated. If you've liked what you've seen here and you're not on Footstock yet, I've got a link in the description below. Click that. It helps the channel. It means a lot to me. Thank you very much. Before I go, is there any comments I need to address? I'm back. How's the roulettes going, Nixter? I hope you caught the drama. Went rogue on Redmond, eliminated in the first round. First and last 32 man for me, I think. The 32 manners, you've got to go in with a Ward-Prowse or a Højbjerg or something, because you can, in law of averages, should win one, and then it's just a bit of luck how much it's cost you to do that and how much you're gaining back. So you've got, that's the balance, you know, with the 32 manners. And there is only really like 4 of them a day, so there's not too many to really get involved in. But yeah, if you are new, guys, like, share, subscribe, retweet, all the good stuff, guys. Stay out of trouble, and I will catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.